Hi everyone. So today's video is all about setting up your printer and how you give your first print command. So first of all, we have this Epson L18050 A3 size DTF printer. It is converted, and I'm going to tell you how you remove the tray, how you charge the ink. So all these things will be covered in this video. So when you receive your DTF printer, it will look like this. You will have some of these, no use. Remove this, and then pull out the entire printer by holding these. So now your printer will look like this. We have to remove the polythene and we'll remove these. Now your tray looks like this, okay? And we have to remove this part. So there are two parts in this tray and we have to remove this one. Now in order to remove this, we need some, this will also work. So there is this little clip, right? So we have to press this, and at the same time we have to pull this tray from here like this. Now I'll show you how to remove it. So first I did this, and now at the same time I pulled the tray out like this. Now we have given you another tray and I'll tell you how to use this. So this is the tray, okay, which I'm talking about. We have given you this with the printer. So you have to place it like this. But there are two stands right here, okay? So now I'll tell you how to put these stands. Now as you can see, I have prepared this tray, okay? And please make sure that your printer is not placed like this, because this tray needs to get support from this side and this side as well. Okay, so first of all, we will just touch this tray to the upper part of the lid, and we will just push it inside and place it. Okay, but because there is no support right here, so the tray will be falling like this. And if we will give print right now, you will see that the sheet will not be able to come out because the tray is not fit perfectly. Now we will simply place the printer correctly. Okay. And I'll show you how to put it the correct way now. Just keep it touched to the upper side, slide it in and put it. It is super simple now. So right now you can see that this tray is touching these rollers, these metal rollers, right? So we have to make sure that this tray is not touching these rollers. We will just pull it slightly, like just slightly, and now this tray is not touching these rollers. So for the second part, we will remove all these things, this tape. Okay, we will not turn on the printer right now. Okay, so always make sure that your ink tank is lying like this. Okay, and it should be on the same level as the printer. Okay, it should not be above or below. Okay, it should be on the same level and slightly far away from the printer, so that the flow of ink is good. So after we remove this tape, okay, I am not removing it right now. So after you remove this tape, we will simply connect the power cable to this side of the printer and the USB cable to this side of the printer. After that, you can turn the printer on. It will take a couple of minutes. Slowly the head will move like this, okay, and the head will get locked after coming to this side. Now you will see that this drop icon, okay, it will start blinking. And it will only start blinking for the first time when you start the printer, because there is no ink inside it. So first of all, we will remove these caps, okay, because we have to charge the ink. We have to pour the ink inside these ink tanks. Okay, now some colors are written over here: black, magenta, cyan, yellow, and there is nothing written on these two. So one bottle of white will go into this, one bottle of white will go into this, and your magenta, cyan, yellow, and this one for black. Do not close the ink tanks. Make sure that you do not close the ink tank caps while charging the ink and while using the printer. So there are two sections inside this ink tank. One is this and one is this. If you open the back side of the ink tank, okay, so only this section ink will be used, okay, this will not be used. So in order to recharge this part, you have to once just remove the cap. Once you remove the cap, the ink this level of ink will decrease and it will again go up. So we will only close the ink tank caps once we have shut down the printer. Now just pour the ink one by one with the bottle you have received, the 100 ml bottle. Okay, just pour the ink here as per the color written over here. Okay, and then we have to charge the ink. You will see that these pipes are still empty. Like I told you earlier that this ink light will be blinking, okay, once you start this printer. So we just have to keep this button pressed for 3 to 4 seconds, maybe 5 seconds. And there will be one white light over here. It will start blinking. That means the process has started, and it will take 5 to 10 good minutes. And after that, this white light will stop blinking. Okay, that means that the process is now complete and you can now use the printer. This throws out waste ink. Okay, so you have to put it inside a container or a jar where it can throw the waste ink. So once you are done with all these things, okay, then you have to place your paper inside the printer. So now I will tell you how to use this printer. Before that, we have to prepare one sheet. So you will be receiving a 2-inch tape with your printer. Okay, I have lost mine, so I'll be using this 1-inch tape. So first of all, there will be two sides of this sheet. One will be glossy and another will be matte. Okay, or there will be double matte, but you will be able to see some glossiness on one side of the sheet. So we will be putting tape on the glossy side of the sheet and we will be printing on the matte side. Okay, so this is the glossy side here, and now I will simply pull the tape like this first. Okay, make sure that your sheet is on a flat surface. Now I have pulled this tape and now I will just simply put it right here. Do not use a cutter here. Okay, always use a scissor. Now this tape has been perfectly applied on the sheet. Now I'll show you how to take print. So you will be seeing these two holders. These are paper holders. Okay, so you have to first pull them out completely, and then you have to place your sheet. Matte side will be towards us. Okay, and the glossy side will be on the back. That means the tape will be on the back side. Okay, and we will be printing on this side. So just start pushing them towards each other, okay, and you will see that now they are holding the sheet. Now you can see the sheet is still, free, but these holders are holding it. Now always make sure that you keep your flap open while printing. So we will start this printing process now. I'll just shake it a little, okay, and then I'll open the knobs, back knobs. Okay. Now, I have put some solution below this. So I'll tell you how to put solution, but that will be at the end of the video. Okay, first of all, I'll tell you how to start printing. When we close the printer, we simply flip this switch to this side. Okay, so that the connection gets cut and ink stops flowing towards these dampers. So now we have flipped the switch to the unlock side. Now I have turned on the printer. So before we give the first printing command, we will start the head cleaning process. We'll go to printers, we'll go to this printer, preferences, maintenance, head cleaning. You can stop the video right here if the software and drivers are not installed yet. Okay, so now you are seeing that this printer is throwing out the waste ink or the solution which we have put yesterday. So now it is cleaning the head. And you can continue watching this part once you are done with the installation and everything. Once this head cleaning is done, we will simply give the print command for the day. Now the print head cleaning is done. Okay, we will simply start the printing process now. Now I'll show you how to use this DTF software. So first of all, we'll go to this file. Okay, we'll go to add image, and then we will select our PNG file or whatever file it is. It should be in highest quality available. So let me select this one. As you can see that the print is going out of these boundaries. Okay, so make sure always that your print is not going outside the boundaries or even not touching these boundaries. You have to make slight gap if your printable area, I'm saying printable area, if touching these lines, then you have to make sure at least this much gap is available on all the sides, at least. Okay, and right now, as you can see that the print is going outside, so we'll simply drag and make it smaller like this. Okay, now you can see that the print is inside. I have again touched these boundaries because our printable area is not here. This is a backgroundless. As you can see, there are these checks right here, so it is a backgroundless image. Okay, so this area is not going to get printed, only the color part is going to get printed. Okay, so first step is done. We have added the image. Now the second part is layout. Okay, so now how are we going to make sure that whatever our print is, okay, it matches the size of the sheet which we have put. So this sheet is 12 inches by 18 inches. Okay, So why we have put here 11 and 16? So there is one simple basic math. Always measure your sheet. If you are using a new sheet or a different size sheet, always measure it first. Reduce 1 inch from width and reduce 2 inches from the length. That's it. So the sheet which will then appear, okay, will always make sure that the print is printing inside the sheet and not outside the sheet. Now our 2 steps are done. Now we'll go to simply colors. Okay, and always make sure that the setup is KWMCYW. If it has been changed to this, then it simply means that you have somehow changed the printer here. Now we'll go to printer and we'll check. First one should be this EcoTank L18050 beta, and second one should be your correct printer with which you are going to print. Then it will always show KWMCYW. Okay, what are we going to touch in this section? We will only touch these 2 things. First is this ink limit and second is this white. In ink limit, this is the standard 5090. Okay. Now I'll try to explain you why and how we change this according to the print. Now I'll try to explain you like a layman. Okay. So first of all, if there is high ink limit, okay, so that means more ink is going to be poured in one area. Okay. And if there are certain different shades of a single color, so the lighter areas will also appear dark in the final print if the ink limit is higher. Okay, so if there are there is any image, okay, which has different shades of a single color, okay, or the image is very dark, okay, we can see there are so many dark areas, right? If we print it with 50 ink limit, okay, then this entire image will be very dark. Black will become more darker, leaving all the shades of black. Okay, it will appear exactly like a one dark black piece. Okay, and same will happen with this red. So we always have to make sure if there are dark areas, then we will simply reduce the ink limit. So with time, you will be able to understand just by looking at the image that what should be the ink limit. So it will take some time in practice. Okay, this percentage controls the white which comes on the top of your print, like the white layer. Okay, this white layer is controlled with this. So we keep it 90 as standard, but somehow if you think that your ink is spreading on the sheet, then you have to reduce the ink limit and the white or as well. Okay, so now we will start the printing process. We'll go to printer and we'll select this print. Let me make sure that my correct printer is selected. I have so many. Okay, correct one is there. So printer, now we'll go to print. We'll select all these check boxes. And now I'll give the print command. But before you give the print command, I want to tell you one thing. So what if there are some scratches coming onto the printer, like the sheet is somehow bent, okay, or your tray was not fit properly, okay, and it is becoming obstacle for the sheet to come out. So there will be some problem in the initial days, and how you are going to tackle that scratch part. So scratch basically is very dangerous for our head. Okay, so if you are ever seeing scratches on your sheet, just make sure to click this button once. Just click it. Okay, you don't have to keep it pressed. Just click it. Okay, and your print will stop and your sheet will come out. So that's how you will save your sheet and your print head as well. Now I'll give the print command. The faster your PC is, okay, the faster will be this process. The slower your PC is, the slower will be this process. Once this printing is done, I'll show you how you put solution right here. So as you can see, the print is out. Okay, I am using low sediment white ink. Okay, so that's why my print is visible from this side. So this does not mean that your print is now weaker or something. It is still the best print. Okay, it is the same print which I show you by stretching t-shirts in the videos. Now suppose you are done for the day and now you want to close this printer. How are you going to do it? So first of all, we'll press this button. Okay, and as soon as it moves to the left, just little bit, okay, we will simply either switch off the printer from here, or we'll pull out this part, this cable from here. So I clicked on this button. Simple. So now this is free I'm little injured, so I'll try to put it like this. Now see, I have put the solution right here. Okay, now I will simply just either turn it on from the switchboard. Okay, so you can just ignore these errors after turning the printer off directly. Okay, we simply press this and the errors are gone. Okay, now we will simply just close the printer. It's done, it's power off. We'll simply do this. If you remember in the beginning, I told you that there are two parts in this ink tank, and if we remove this part of the cap, then only this one gets used. Okay, now see what happens. See, now the levels are again equal. Now we can simply close the printer. Oh my god, I forgot to put powder on this. Now I'll show you how to put powder on this. Simply put the sheet in this kind of tray, put powder like this, and do this. Now see the quality of this printer. Now we will bake this print using a heat gun. Okay, so make sure that you first of all don't put it here. Okay, I'm just trying to show you. So first of all, we'll use this heat gun on the max speed, max temperature. We will simply heat up the print first like this, and that's how you do the baking with a heat gun. Okay, we will keep on pushing it like this, like this, like this, like this, and your entire powder will look like it has melted. When it looks melted like this, then that means the print is now complete. Now I'll tell you how to use this heat press. Okay, please ignore the task part. Okay, so we will press this button. Okay, now we will be able to increase the temperature from here or decrease the temperature from here. Okay, now we will increase the temperature to 160 degrees. Okay, we'll keep on pressing it, or we can keep it pressed so that it reaches 160 degrees Celsius. Then we will press it again once it is on 160. Temperature is now set. Same we will do with the time. We will press it once, okay, and we will increase the temperature to 10 seconds, and we'll press it again. Now the time is also set. So we will use this heat press machine for 7 to 8 seconds at 160 degrees Celsius, and you can do different experiment with the temperature while you are using the heat press.